EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New England Patriots.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambeau set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. First carry for Raquel Armstead. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the deep. Rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. On the slant, this is Chark. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there, the 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice complete.
10 at the 14-yard line. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Josh Lambeau.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On second down, they'll run with White. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier, C.J. Henderson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
His pass complete to N'Keal Harry. It's a gain of 20.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And now it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Off play action. Newton flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. On an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Made the tackle.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now
6-0 our score after 1.
the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jaguars 6, Patriots nothing.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Newton. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Inside handoff, the former Central Florida man, Bruce Miller. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Gardner Minshew on target to DJ Chark. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Play action. It's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it'll bring up third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Devin McCourty brings him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A pass complete here to Conley, and he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, they go with Armstead. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll give it back to Armstead. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. On the sneak, Minshew. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Gardner Minshew keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that puts their lead up even further.
21. Patriots nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's taken down at the
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jared Wilson.
Quitting's kind of late to do it, but
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
3rd down, it's Armstead. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy, 57 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That goes for a gain of 31.
New England.
Going deep here for Edelman. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up second down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 42. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Handoff, the fullback, Bruce Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the Patriots' 41-yard line.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
6-6, pull it high. Slam.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 25.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The Pats again will go for 2. They'll run for it with Michelle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,
the Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.